Hello, today is Saturday, the day after Jesus was crucified on the cross. Yesterday, we looked at the events that took place on Good Friday. We saw that Jesus was arrested, tried, crucified, and buried in a tomb. However, I told you that even though Jesus died, it was still not the end of the story. The Bible says in Matthew 27, verses 62 through 66, "On the next day, which followed the day of preparation, the chief priests and Pharisees gathered together to Pilate, saying, 'Sir, we remember while he was alive how that deceiver said, After 3 days I will rise. Therefore command that the tomb be made secure until the third day, lest his disciples come by night and steal him away, and say to the people, He has risen from the dead. So the last deception will be worse than the first.' Pilate said to them, 'You have a guard. Go your way. Make it as secure as you know how.' So they went and made the tomb secure, sealing the stone and setting the guard. After Jesus died on the cross, he was buried in a tomb. However, Jesus had made such an impact in his earthly ministry that the chief priests and scribes, the very people who worked so hard and so long to see him crucified, weren't quite finished. The Bible says that they went to Pilate, the Roman governor, and they asked Pilate to send a detachment of Roman soldiers to guard Jesus' tomb. Why? Because they remembered what Jesus had said. Jesus had told his disciples had told others, and it got back to the chief priests and scribes that Jesus had said he was going to rise again. Jesus said, 'After 3 days, I will rise.' Even though everything else Jesus said would happen had happened, they wanted to make sure that this man called Jesus was history. As of right now in the story, it seems that everything is quiet. It seems as if everything is going back to the way it was before Jesus came and touched so many lives. It seems as if people are moving on. The priests and the scribes are going back to business as usual. To them, it seems as if this man called Jesus will be forgotten. However, I want to give you some good news. Jesus Christ has clearly not been forgotten. Over 2,000 years later, we are still talking about Jesus. And so tomorrow, when you tune in, we will see how Jesus' death is not the end, but how the footsteps of Jesus lead us to the empty tomb. Tomorrow is Resurrection Sunday. As the old song says, I just feel like something good is about to happen. And tomorrow we will celebrate the greatest news the world has ever received. I hope you will join me as we look at the empty tomb. God bless you.